So how you doing, YouTube? Tonight I'm gonna be doing a brief movie review on this. Last House on the Left. Came out in 1972. Maybe a lot of people haven't seen this movie. I'm gonna mention two names that were involved in this movie: Wes Craven and Sean Cunningham. That should give it away right there. Okay. This was, I wouldn't say Wes's first movie, but he directed it and Sean Cunningham produced it. This movie's not for everybody. I get the whole, the rape aspect of it, but the movie alone, stands up to the test of time. Okay. Another brilliant actor that plays in it, David Hess. Okay, he played in Swamp Thing, House on the Edge of the Park. Just a brilliant actor, and if you haven't noticed, if you have seen the movie, he also did the soundtrack for the movie. But yeah, it's. I'm not gonna. If you haven't seen it, it's just basically two girls from the suburbs go to the city, and it's just about being in the wrong place at the wrong time. Krug, who plays by David Hess, and his son and his two friends escape from prison, and they're held up in an apartment complex somewhere, and the son is downstairs or whatever, and he sees the two girls, Sadie and Mary Collingwood, and he offers him, she goes, we can score some weed. So him being a junkie, he goes, oh yeah, I got some, good stuff. And just about being in the wrong place at the wrong time, and she goes upstairs and they trap him. And, I'm not gonna give too much away. It's just, I don't know how I can just explain this without giving too much away. They kill them, and, but they kill them in the woods, and where they are, the girl, Mary, was like right by our house, I mean, and that's what I'm gonna say is they're right by our house, and they happen to stumble upon Mary's house, but the parents are looking for her. So they clean themselves up, they look presentable, and they stay at Mary's house, but the family don't know until the mother sees something that knows that Mary was a part of it somehow. And that's all I'm going to say. It's just, the parents' instinct for revenge. Great movie. It's highly recommended. This movie is, I have two copies of this on VHS, one copy on DVD, and I bought the Arrow Blu-ray, the special edition when it comes to poster, a couple lobby cards, 3 different takes of the movie. I love it. It's a great movie. It's highly recommended. I mean, people want to complain about, for its time, it was graphic. Yes, I give it that for its time. But you see this right I'm wearing right now? This movie right here, I think, takes the top tier of disturbing films. Okay? A Serbian film. If you haven't seen that one, you gotta check it out. Just to say you've seen it. I mean, I know it's not for a lot of people. I want to see movies horror based. That's gonna disturb me. I want something that's gonna say, okay, they pushed the envelope for this movie, and American movies don't really do it that much because they're afraid of the criticism and being banned and whatever. See, back then they did movies like this, and they pushed the envelope. They took that gamble. This movie, a lot these movies got protested because it was considered like a snuff film. But I like it. It's a great movie. I know a lot of people actually like this movie, and it's really good. Trust me, check it out. And I gotta say one thing about David Hess. I mean, I met him at Chiller Theater, and this guy, him, there's two people actor-wise that's like my all-time favorite. Like, they're top tier. That's David Hess and Joe Spinell. Joe Spinell also played Maniac, last horror film. He's just a tremendous actor. He also played in The Godfather, and Sylvester Stallone, was great friends with him, and pretty much got him the role for The Godfather. Like, because he was trying to break into show business, and Stallone helped him out. And David Hess, there's a lot I can say about David Hess. He's just an all-around, just a great guy. I mean, when I watched the Blu-ray documentary about him, when this movie got released, because he always plays like a rapist, and like the ultimate bad guy in the movie. Even House on the Edge of the Park, he played that guy you want to see get at the end. But he's not really like that in person. Like, people, when he used to take the train home, on this Take the Train Home, people knew who he was, and they, this is what he said, like, they would just like go to another car, like they just like walk away from him because they like say this guy was freaky. I want nowhere near this guy. But he's just he said it. If you watch the documentary with him, I think they were in the UK, and this movie just got really recently released, maybe 2009. This came out in 1972, either 2009 or something like that, or 1990. It was somewhere. It wasn't released because UK was like big on not showing these films back then, and it comes over years later on, But yeah, it was him and Gunnar Hansen. Gunnar Hansen played Leatherface, if you haven't noticed. They were talking, they were just signing autographs for fans. And he just said, he goes, if you hate the film, experience it. So you can say, you know what? I don't like this movie. I'm not going to watch it again. Just say, you can't just say, oh, I don't want to be bothered with this vile piece of crap. It's a rape movie. It's this, it's that. It is, yeah, but the story alone is just great. Okay, Sean Cunningham, and produced by Sean Cunningham, directed by Wes Craven. Hello, I mean, you can't get better than that. These are like before they got pretty much when they got started, pretty much. And if you see the movie, the detective, the deputy. I'm sorry, the deputy in the movie is Martin Kove. Martin Kove also played in The Karate Kid, and Rambo. Okay, great, another brilliant actor. But yeah, I mean, David Hess, just a great. There's not enough things I can say about this guy. I mean, I met him at Chiller. We talked about the movie, and he asked me what I think about the remake. I was like, I'm not big on remakes. I said it was pretty good, and he was like, it sucked. And I was like, okay, now this is coming from the man Krug right here. So he goes, I'm not really one for saying bad things about movies because I don't butt into that. That's not my business. But this one, it was just stupid. I was like, you know what? In a way, you're right. It was. Okay. I liked it. I mean, it was okay. It wasn't one of my favorite, but this one, I don't know. Because I like movies that. Same thing with Silent Night, Deadly Night. It was new for its time. Came out in '84, and no one ever did a movie about Killer Santa Claus. Okay, no one. So they pushed the envelope with that, and now it's considered like a cult classic. Okay, so maybe they knew what they were doing. Okay, same thing with this movie. They try to remake it and try to cut out all the graphic scenes. No, this movie. They showed you. They didn't show you rape, okay? But I mean, you seen it, but you didn't see penetration. You didn't see none of that. You get the idea. You get the gist of it. Same thing with Texas Chainsaw Massacre. They consider that movie the goriest film of all time, but not one hint of blood. Well, there was blood when the guy cut his hand. That was about it. But it's supposed to be really gory. No, it wasn't. You get the idea. It's gory. Okay, you have to use this. They didn't have to show you blood. Like the girl get hanged on a meat hook. They just show you the blood in the background. That's all they showed you. They didn't show you people getting sawed in half. They didn't show you all that. So, I mean, yeah, check this movie out. It's one of my favorite movies. Okay, I mean, a lot of people say, "Oh, it's stupid. There's no I can do without it." Yeah, okay, you're probably right. But this is it's such a I'm not gonna say mesmerizing movie, but it's an unforgettable movie. Like this movie is like one of my. I seen this movie when I was a kid. Okay, so rented. The guy was like, "This is for you." I'm like, "Yeah." You must have awesome parents. Yeah, well, yeah, I do. Okay, they don't cover me for nothing. You know, if they let me look at a movie, if I'm scared, you know, what am I gonna do? But I wanted to watch it. So, but this is I have 2 copies on tape. I actually won them on eBay. But check it out if you haven't seen it. I'll post the trailer in my link, and I'll give you the gist of it if you haven't seen it. But yeah, you gotta check it out. You gotta check it out. Okay, so this is Rick, the VHS God, signing off. Till next time, thank you.